We're here with Jason Burton, head women's basketball coach at Texas A&M Commerce, as the Lions prepare for a two-conference game this week to open up 2018. Coach, first of all, happy holidays to you guys. Coming off of the holiday break, your team got some good rest and relaxation before the game last Friday. Just talk about the benefits of that break.
I think it's really good for what the Division Two does. The Division Two model with just the life and balance gives our girls a chance to go home, to get away, to spend some time with family, and you need that. As busy as we have been, as busy as we're about to get, they need that time at home and to rest their bodies. It was a long semester, and we had some injuries, so it really gives a chance to kind of get healed up and get back healthy before we start the rest of conference play. And so that was good. You don't want to get too much rest because you got in shape, but I thought our girls came back in some fairly decent shape, and I think that showed in our game versus UTSA.
Yeah. Right after that 10-day break, you came back and faced UT San Antonio on the 29th. Your team was able to beat them by 9, never trailed in the game. Just talk about the confidence that your team has beating a Division One team and the potential it shows for this team moving forward.
Well, it was a big game for us. We played a Division One right before Christmas. We played SFA and then St. Mary's and lost both those games, even though SFA was an exhibition. We talked about not ever wanting to lose 3 games in a row, and so whether it counted on our record or not, it was a big game for us. And so we talked about just playing 40 minutes. That's kind of been our struggle. We jumped out to a big lead versus St. Mary's, got up 15-0, and it kind of coasted. And I thought we let our guard down. We stopped being aggressive. And in the games we've lost, we've kind of done that, not play the complete game. And so I really feel like, other than for about 3 minutes in the third quarter versus UTSA, we really played a great game and a complete game. And we talk about playing 40 minutes and what it's going to take in the Lone Star Conference. Every game to win, doesn't matter who we play, we're going to have to play 40 minutes. And I was really, really proud of our team to be able to do that and to withstand their runs. UTSA wanted to run the fourth quarter, and they cut it down to 4, and then we bounced back and we continued to play the whole game. We had an injury late in the game. One of our starters went down, and then Artesia Gay fouls out, and you have players up the bench that have to come in at a critical time in the game, and really there was no drop off. And so just to see that and to see that versus a high level opponent, it gives us a lot of confidence going into tomorrow's game and into this 3-game stretch.
And you have two good teams coming in this weekend in A&M-Kingsville and Angelo State. A&M-Kingsville, they're having a down year this year, but they're always a dangerous team when you guys play them. And then Angelo State's been one of the top teams in the conference for a while now. This
Right.
is definitely an important home stretch for you guys.
Yeah, and then you look at Tarleton too on Tuesday, which is a quick turnaround. They're always good, and it's always a good battle with them. But you look at Kingsville, and that's a team that kind of similar situation last year, was up and down, but really picked it up late and found a way to get into the conference tournament. Even won the first round, or made out a competitive game in the first round. They they hit a 3 at the buzzer last year to beat us, and so you know, excuse me, just watching them play other teams, watching them play Midwestern, it's a close game, and Midwestern's 4-0 in conference. Uh, they've had really, really close games in the Lone Star Conference. They just haven't pulled away and gotten that win. And so they're fighting, they're scrapping. They want to get in the conference tournament. They want a chance to play in March. And so every game's important. The thing with them is they play so hard. They make plays happen. They keep the game close. It's normally a low-scoring game with the teams they're playing against. And so we've got to make sure we come out focused. We play a complete game just like we play versus UTSA. There can't be any drop-off.
And then a good Angelo State team coming in on Saturday. Always a fun matchup with them. You guys split last year, and it's always been high scoring, high fast paced game with those guys.
Yeah, and it's easy I think to look ahead because you look at Angelo, they're 3-1 in conference, and you can't overlook Kingsville. Kingsville's a really good team, but if you're looking at the schedule, you got to get excited for that because it's a game that you can move ahead of somebody in the standings, and so we got to make sure that we come out Thursday ready to play and we take care of business. And then looking at Angelo, they just got one of their better players back. She's only played I think 2 games for them so far, but Division One transfer from New Mexico that can really play. And they're big inside. They got a 6'4" that's playing really well. They have multiple people averaging double figures. They're a talented team, and they're gonna zone us a lot. They're gonna 2-2-1 press, and the thing we have to do is just continue to play poise. We've played really talented teams. We play UTSA. I think they're very talented. We played UTA in a scrimmage before the season. Lubbock Christian. We've played some really, really good teams, and we know we can play in those games. It's just a matter of sticking to the game plan, making sure we're low turnover, and staying in attack mode. When we've been aggressive, we've been a really good team and a really tough team to play against.
All right, our thanks to Coach Burton for joining us today. The Lions have 2 home games this week. They face A&M-Kingsville on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Then they have a game against Angelo State on Saturday at 2 p.m. Both those games are right here at the Field House. We'd love to see you at the game to support the Lions. I'm Marcus Jensen for Lion Athletics.